During the latter part of the 1800s and the early part of the 1900s, the United States was going through an industrial revolution, indeed the world, but the U.S. became incredibly powerful and prosperous during this era. And the reason for that was there's an incredible investment as we were moving from a rural and agrarian type based, horse-led or mule-led economy into a mechanized age, and the demands for steel and railroads and steamships developed, and the building of canals and infrastructure, the mechanization and the building of manufacturing, the explosion of the use of corporations developed. You think, well, where did all that money come from? It came from Europe, and it went through U.S. agents. The biggest and best known is J.P. Morgan, now J.P. Morgan Chase. So there was a lot of investment, the majority of investment in the United States, and ownership through that investment is European, including the banking industry, the steel industry, the railroad industries, which also were large landowners, steamship, any kind of travel, transportation, military too. What a lot of Americans don't realize is our own banking institutions have large European ownership. A lot of what we think of as American is actually American-European. And there's a very strong influence of European money still today circulating within our population. I know I used to work for Lloyd's Bank in Los Angeles, and as an economist at the East West Center, we were looking at all these exchanges of money between countries, and believe me, the leader still is in Europe, and the Rothschilds franchise is still alive and well. It's time to wake up.